While you're building, while you're in grind mode, while you're in that startup phase, while you're in that dirt mode, while you're in that new mode, that growth mode, you have to do things that you don't want to do. And so whatever that is, get out there and do it. You start making progress, you start making sales, you start generating revenue. Let that be the first thing that you hire out. So I just got done with my first workout of the day. It went pretty good. Just got out of the shower. Now I'm about to eat and I'm about to get to my 5:30 meeting. One thing I noticed about my diet, when I feel behind, I notice that I tend to eat out more. So when I feel behind and I feel like I haven't ate when I was supposed to eat, I see that, I'll go out and grab something to eat and then come back and get to work. But what I think I'm going to start doing is planning out my meals and prepping or cooking the meal before I have to eat it. So for example, if I know I'm eating chicken for dinner, I'm gonna have that chicken ready to go. Already halfway cooked, sides already ready. So that way when it's time for me to eat, I can just eat and I can get back to it. A lot of people call this meal prep, but I don't want to prep for like a week. I only want to prep the meal before. Because, I don't want my meals to be redundant and me to get tired of eating the same thing. So I'll just prep the meal before, so that way when it's time for me to eat, I can just go ahead and eat. So I am back from eating, ready to go to my meeting. It is a Zoom meeting, it's online. I'm pumped up, fired up, ready to go. It's a project that I'm working on. I can't tell you about it now, but just know that this project is big and it's super dope. I'm super pumped up about it. This is our weekly meeting once a week. And yeah, we'll see how this goes.
To discuss that, but this is based off of the guy that's the head of the VC fund. So yeah. I think we should leave this.
Yeah, but I think in this, so if we're better, that goes back to the appendix. This is why we're better. So this is just this, and then if you want an elaboration, we can tell you why we're better, or or us speak on it. Like you said, talking points, or if you want to read it, we can have something that links to it that says this is why we're better. Just got done with that call, just got off of that meeting. It went pretty well. I'm excited about what we're working on here. We're making progress. It's crazy. And when you guys see it, when we can announce it, it's going to be super dope. But I got to keep that under wraps for now. This is behind the scenes of making it to the level that I want to make it to. So this is the behind the scenes, the day-to-day of what goes into building my companies. And I said companies because I own multiple companies. So what goes into building my companies and making it to the level that I see in my head of making it to. So I want to make it to a certain level. And it's a ton of work that goes into building the company. It's a ton of work that goes into building companies, period. I've built multiple companies in the past. I failed, I built companies that failed. I built companies that succeeded. And so I kind of want to, show the day-to-day journey of building this current company that I have. So I'm building a Party Capital, and a Party Capital has multiple branches within, this one company. And so I want to show you the day-to-day, what goes on every single day of building this company that I see in my head. I want to show you how I'm building the company. I'm showing you how I'm building the company. I'm showing you what goes on in my head. I'm showing you what goes on day to day. I'm showing you what it takes to actually build a company, and I'm showing you, how to put in the work day by day, step by step, one day at a time. And one thing that I'm learning is that building companies is a process. Building a company is a process. You have the goal in your head already, but the amount of time that it's going to take to get there is the hardest part. And what I'm realizing is in my head, I'm already at that goal. I'm already there. I see myself as there already, but in reality, I'm not there yet. So once I can't operate like I'm there right now. Well, I can operate like I'm there right now. However, with me operating like I'm there right now, I also have to operate how I need to operate now. So when you're in startup mode, when you're in that startup phase, you have to do a lot of things that you really don't want to do. And that is okay. And I feel like lately I've been trying to avoid, the things that I really didn't want to do and only focus on the things that I want to do. However, in order for this company to be successful, in order for me to be successful in all of the things that I plan on doing, I have to do the things that I don't want to do. And in order for you to be successful in anything that you plan on doing, you have to do the things that you don't want to do. And it's just that simple. It boils down to that. Eventually, you're going to be able not to do things that you don't want to do. Eventually, you're not going to have to do the things that you don't want to do. But while you're building, while you're in grind mode, while you're in that startup phase, while you're in that dirt mode, while you're in that new mode, that growth mode, you have to do things that you don't want to do. And so whatever that is, get out there and do it. You start making progress, you start making sales, you start generating revenue. Let that be the first thing that you hire out. But while you're starting, while you're grinding, while you're building your business, get in there and do the things that you don't want to do, or bring on a partner and have them do it. But if you can do it, go ahead and do it. Get in the dirt, roll up your sleeves, get it done. You're going to thank yourself for it later. And the person that you'll become from doing that hard stuff is, nobody can take that away. And that's what's building your business character. That's what's building your business acumen. That's what's building you up to be the greatest leader and the best business person and the best entrepreneur there is. Because people that have it handed to them, they do really well. And then people that don't have it handed to them, they do really well as well. Each, process or each type has its pros and cons. But in business, one thing about business, anybody who jumps in business, starts it from the ground up, they're going to have some stripes on their back that nobody else has. And it's going to set them up for success. And it's going to set them up to be able to maneuver and see certain things and, flow through this environment that we call business and this environment that we call entrepreneurship. And it's going to help them be a better business person at the end of the day. So I'm building my businesses. This is exciting because I'm not doing it for anybody. I'm doing it for me. And I know that you're going to get a lot of value out of it because anybody who's building a business is going to be able to relate. Everything that I do on a day in and day out basis is very boring. It's very repetitive. I do the same thing over and over and over again. But in the beginning, that's what you have to do in the beginning. The same thing over and over and over again. Then you'll start to see progress, and then that's when everything shifts. Entrepreneurship is boring, it's redundant, and you do the same thing every day. But you do it because you love it. You do it because you love the grind, you love the work, you love the business that you're in, you love everything about it, and that's what comes with it. So for me, I love building businesses, and I have multiple businesses that I'm focusing on right now, and it's crazy. It's going to be crazy once it plays out how I think it's going to play out. But just keep watching, becoming Roddrick Jones, because every single day I'm becoming the person who I see in my mind. I have just booked another podcast to be on as a guest. I have really been on this podcasting kick. So, of course I do my own podcast, but I actually want to go out and be a guest on other people's podcasts because I feel like, in order for me to help more people, they have to know about me. They have to know about what I can do. They have to know about my companies, and they have to know about how we can help them. And so haven't been on a podcast yet, except for my own. Well, I've been on a couple podcasts in the past, so let me take that back. I've been on a couple podcasts. Now I'm getting serious about being a guest on other people's podcasts. So if you have a podcast, if you're looking for guests, hit me up. I'm the guy. I'll come on your show. Just shoot me a message, shoot me a DM on Instagram, shoot me an email. Just reach out, and I'll make sure to make time to come on your show. I'm currently studying for my Series 65. I am studying to take the exam sometime next month. This month, we are currently in June, so I'll be taking that test in July. I'm taking this test. I'm studying for the 65 so that way my company can become a licensed investment advisor, and I can go on to advise pension funds and sovereign wealth funds and things like that on how to invest in alternative asset classes such as commercial real estate, multifamily, office, retail, industrial. So that's what I'm working on now. This class is actually one of the longer classes that I have to take. It's actually an hour and 39 minutes long, so almost 2 hours long. So I will be sitting at this computer for 2 hours learning this information so that way I can, pass the test. Always putting my best foot forward, always trying to get the right information, always trying to learn, so that way I can be the best in my field, best in my industry, and just bring a ton of value to everybody that I serve. So I'll probably do this. When I'm done here, I'll probably go and finish working on my website, roddrickjones.com. It is not up yet, but it's going to be up soon. And I have to just get a couple pages together. Once I get the main gist of the pages together, then I will launch the website, and that will house all my blogs, all my podcasts, everything concerning Roddrick Jones. That will be there. But in the meantime, let me do this. Let me get to studying, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I didn't finish the whole 1 hour and 39 minute training session today. I stopped halfway through. I'll finish the next half tomorrow. And the reason I didn't finish that training because I felt like I was just rushing through it, trying to get through it just to say that I completed it. I felt like I was rushing through it just to say that I got through it and I completed it. But the ultimate goal was to retain the information and really digest what I'm learning. So took a break for now. I'll come back to it tomorrow. Today, have a couple more things that I need to get done. Need to work out, get one more workout in, and work on my website to get it finally, functional where I can place it up so that people can go to it and learn about me. And then from there, I'll probably go to sleep, wake up, and do this all over again. Website is nowhere near done, but I just got finished working on the podcast tab and the contact us tab. So the contact us tab is pretty much done. I just need to work on the podcast tab for that to be complete, and then I need to work on the events tab and my story tab. Once I get those three completed, then we're good to go. Website will probably be ready to go by the end of the week. Let's get it.